Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. The Cowboys will kick it off to get us underway. Inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Bears offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Hand off from the shotgun. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Stevenson. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Might as well give it to him again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about it.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride at the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the ground.
Well, that's one of those as a quarterback. You're out on the perimeter of the field. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. You think you can fit it in there, but, man, you've got a lot of speed. Next time you're in that position, you might just decide to take off because you might just go score.
Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. Leads on the 40. Past the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor Here comes the Bear offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing.
Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40, at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bears!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Got him downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Got a man. It's small. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. It's Stevenson. Snagged in the middle. It's small. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Samuel. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Using his feet to buy time. Got the first himself. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Knocked down in the backfield, and getting knocked back. It's 2nd and goal from the 4. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to try a push pass here on 1st down by the goal line, you really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the back.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early. And
big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
Man, 4th and goal. You're backed up a little bit after a couple bad plays, and you make the play. You needed it. You find your receiver, throw it up. He goes and gets it. What a play by this offense in a critical moment.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Stevenson. Setting up the screen. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the 1st period. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Finds his big tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the 1st, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. He lobs one high down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Inside the 35. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off.
Got enough space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And the Bears are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
His defense defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to.
Breaks into the open. The 50. Explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. They're going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country. Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping all sides all the time.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Here's the pressure. Quick completion on the out. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. He's got it at the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Baylor!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from...
And he pumps it up inside the 20. Recovered by the kicking team. Touchdown, Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's small. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Stevenson. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
The Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Short completion along the sideline will be enough for the 1st down. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He'll pull it on the read. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Dances away to buy time. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. He'll set up to throw. Lets it fly. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Looking to throw on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. The field goal is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. The Bears will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. To the air, it's Stevenson. Quickly complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Cowboys are in the hurry up. On third down, he drops to throw. Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory this time around.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with a relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. He's chasing by the defense.
It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Trying play action. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Converts on fourth down, still going. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They'll send out the kicker here. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Stevenson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it at the 30, still running. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Second down, they'll go to the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. And the Cowboys, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal for this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
He wants to change this route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle, it's Samuel. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold on.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Makes the catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Cowboys really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Tight end now in motion. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll try the run. There he goes. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. So 1st down will open up the final period. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB in this. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Bears will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Stevenson. He makes a grab for a big play. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
They want to run this quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The quick out. He stopped short of the 1st down marker, had to get it to the 30-yard line, and now they're staring at 4th and short. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
It's a turnover on downs.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs. And if I get a few 1st downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the 1st on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Now adjusting. Throwing on the run. Snags it on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Now rolling to the left. Looking to the big tight end. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Dykes. He'll take a shot. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Got room on the return.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend.
Oh, he's got some space. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, and pull off the big upset.
To the air, it's Stevenson. Snags it. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this team's belief in their self. I love the way they responded. Listen, you're playing against a ranked team, a perceived better team. You get down early, but you don't quit, Jesse. You keep fighting. Man, they took the lead in this football game. You talk about heart and belief, they got it.
You're absolutely right, David. And that's one of the things this coaching staff is always harping on this team about. You play until there's zeros on the clock. You keep fighting. It doesn't matter how much you get down by. You play the next play, and they slowly but surely.
Touchdown, Cowboys! They move on top here in the 4th.
Who can you count big moments, who can make those big plays, who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Samuel. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Dykes. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
After that incompletion, you really got to think about this if you're the offensive coordinator. Now, you're already in field goal position. You're already in a spot.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half.